I am Robb Holland, driving the number 17 Garrett Rotek Racing Audi TTRS here at the Pikes Peak Hillclimb. It's been amazing because I've been a local for so many years and I've seen this race when it was dirt and I've always wanted to drive it, but I was never a dirt driver. I was always a road driver. So it was always one of those things you were always envious of the guys that got to run this. And then finally when they paved it, which I thought was unfortunate, I was really hoping they'd keep it dirt, but that gave me the opportunity to come and drive it. And as soon as they did, I said, okay, well, I've got to come down here. It's a special feeling being here on the mountain, but also a very terrifying and intimidating one as well. There's obviously the attraction to the Nurburgring. I mean, obviously it's a legendary track. And then you come here to Pikes Peak and you realize how safe the Nurburgring really is. You know, the Nurburgring we always complain about that it's got no runoff whatsoever, which is really a lie. It's got probably 2 or 3 feet worth of runoff. Pikes Peak has no runoff whatsoever. Actually, we like to say Pikes Peak actually has a lot of runoff. It's just all vertical. Coming up here is it's absolutely insane, and it's way more intimidating than I thought it would be, and trying to tackle that it's a big challenge. The lower section is very quick, and there's just a lot of trees around, which makes you have this like false sense of security. You know, you come in and you go, okay, you feel like there should be guardrails or something protecting you from going off the road, and then you realize that actually, it's probably the more dangerous part of things. I mean, going off the road and running into a tree at 100 miles an hour is not going to be a whole bunch of fun. The intimidating part is once you get up much past Glen Cove is where the tree line goes away, and then you just feel very exposed. You're coming around a couple blind corners where all you see is sky. There's no reference points, there's no anything, and you're just looking straight up the hill, and it's massively intimidating. You really have a hard time in kind of locating yourself where the corner is and looking for reference points, which is it's a huge struggle for a rookie. And the guys have been doing this for 20 years, they've got everything picked out, but for me, all the sky looks the same, and I haven't figured out which rock I need to brake at yet. So it's a struggle in kind of learning, and every time you go out, I mean, we were picking up 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds every single time. It's interesting being the rookie here and really kind of coming, and having to learn from this massive experience and trying to figure everything out. Considering the fact that we're way down on horsepower to pretty much everyone who shows up here with 600, 700, 800 horsepower, we're doing pretty good in overall in the time attack. We're on pace to break the front wheel drive record, which was the goal to come here. We've been struggling a bit with tire temperatures. That's been the thing that we never really kind of realized coming out here, is that the Pirelli tires run in a range of about 160 to 170 degrees is where they like to be. By the time we got to the top of the mountain yesterday, it was at 90 degrees, so basically half the operating temperature. So you're running around on stones basically, which is really tough for this car. But we've managed to make it work so far, and hopefully with warmer weather for the race tomorrow, and we've got a couple tricks up our sleeve, we'll be fast.